Okay, I'm trying this again. I think this is the third time I've rearranged this sun porch in the last month because I, you know how like you think something will absolutely work and it just doesn't, and you're reaching for something but you don't really know what it is. And I guess I'm trying to show too that it's okay when things keep evolving and having to be changed. This is another one of those, it is one of those bifold doors, and I had to cover the top with wood pieces, scrap stuff in my garage. I need to paint it, but I can't do that now. It's too cold outside, and this is a 6'8" door, or 6'6" door, and it's too big to paint in the house. I don't have anywhere I can lay it out. I don't want to deal with it inside. So come summer when it's warm enough to paint outside, I'll do that. So anyway, I used some plastic drawers. I purged my closet and got rid of enough stuff out of those plastic drawers to empty them. And yeah, so rather than just get rid of them, I'm reusing them as legs to hold up this table. That works. I did get this cute little basket at the thrift store. I think I paid $2 for it. It's a couple feet long, so it's kind of nice. Excuse me. Anyway, I set this one. This is the last plant stand, and it was from the thrift store, and I tried to disguise it or camouflage it as much as I could with the plants so that it's there. And okay, it's just, it is what it is, and I can't get rid of all of them. And that one works right there. It's actually sitting on top of the table, but it works right there. Those particular plants have always been really happy growing in that spot, so I really didn't want to move them. And I wanted to take advantage of the space up the wall that gets really good light from this window. It's a southwest window. I don't know. This house is cockeyed to the world. So the table that had been where this bifold door now is over in the front. So it's now a front window, or a front window table, and all these plants those are mostly south windows and southwest windows, I guess. So they get a lot of light, and the plants being lowered down lets more light come in from the top to these other plants across the room. So that's kind of another reason why I really like these low tables. Then, I don't remember if this was in here the last time or not. It's just an old table that I did mosaic on. My mom and dad gave it to me years ago. And like probably 30 years ago. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, that's there. And then this is the newest that I just did today. And it's another bifold door of that set of two that I got from the thrift store. And I did have to cut it down because it just didn't fit across with this other table here, and the curtains. In the summertime, I can push it back against the wall so it'll be more space down here around the floor. I'm going to put another tote under there like I did over here under this bifold table. These totes hold all my plant, the small plant stuff, the fertilizers and whatever, plant sprays, bug sprays, whatever in there. So anyway, this is that. And then I had 2 hooks in the ceiling, and I added a couple more. There's another one over there. I had to hang up my Ripsalis higher because I measured it a while back for somebody, and it's 3 feet long. And then I realized past where I measured is another foot hanging down. So I wanted to get it up higher, and it loves that spot, so I don't want to move it. It's hanging exactly where it was. It's just up higher, and that'll be fine. And then I had to repot my staghorn fern. It had been in its old pot for maybe 4 years. I don't know. I lost track. But then from the Ripsalis room, I brought in this. Oh, what is this called? Oh, it's not a rickrack cactus. a fern leaf. It's a fern leaf cactus, and it's really, really pretty. I broke a piece off, but I'm not sad about it because I stuck it in another pot to root it, and when that happens, I will stick it on the back side there where it's kind of bald. And I also, from the Ripsalis room, brought this zigzag cactus in. It was a little teeny tiny baby when I got it several years ago. And I mean, it was a cutting, oh, maybe as big as that. And it was actually that narrow too. That's about what the cutting looked like. So it's doing really well. And anyway, I guess the thing is, when an arrangement or whatever doesn't really please you, it really is okay to just keep tweaking things around until you're happy with it. And I was able to get rid of enough plants to make this work. And I also like that I can see out the top window out to my summer sun porch, which the sunlight, it's kind of getting bad lighting there, but anyway, that's the best I can do. So that's about it. I don't know. I'm kind of showing my blunders, but it is what it is, and I don't know. I also think that sometimes people need to think outside the box versus plant stands. At one time, I absolutely had to have them when I had those cats that are now adults, were kittens. I had safety rails on the side of my plant stands because they were pulling my pots over, and just, you work with what you have at the time and what works for you. But I do really like to recycle things, so I'm happy that I was able to recycle those bifold doors and the old plastic drawers. I hate that plastic crap, but you know what? It works. It works. So I'm dealing with it. And even years ago, when I had them in my closet, I put the tape on them to try to hide the plastic because it's ugly. And that bottom one there was in the laundry room, and it got too much sun, and that tape fades. So anyway, that's it. I will let you go. I thank you for watching, liking, subscribing if you choose. If you don't, that's fine too. But I'll catch you guys later. Bye now.